What is up, guys? Welcome to Kat and Kerri.
Kerri&Kat.
Thank you for joining us in our first official podcast. We will be uploading every Monday and Thursday. We have a Facebook and a conference room.
Number.
Yeah, a conference number that will be listed below so that we can interact with our callers, subscribers, you know what I'm saying, and keep the conversation going. If you like the content if you enjoy the content, I should say, if you enjoy the content, please be sure to like and subscribe and share our videos as we're attempting to create a community within a community.
Today we will be kicking off our first official podcast with an introduction and an insight as to who we are and what this channel will be about.
So, who am I? I am Kerri of Kat and Kerri. The very first thing I think I would say about myself is that I am definitely an introvert. Some more stuff that I would say about myself, as for towards just the podcast, I think that I love to communicate. I love to have conversations about things. I love to inspire conversation, and I love to participate strongly in conversation. So I love all things conversation, all things communication. I think that'll be something that'll add to the podcast. I love to be helpful, so any information I have, I love to give. And if you have any information that you would want to, anything you want to contribute, or anything you think people should know about the topic that we're having, please be sure to put that down below in the comments. Yeah, that's a little about me.
Me, I am more of the outgoing of the two.
True.
I'm really a big people person. I go along to get along. I can make friends. I've never met a stranger. I'll just put it like that. I am joining my friend because this, first of all, is her idea and has been for a very long time.
True.
I've been 20 twice.
Right. That is, which is where we get our name. We're both 20 twice.
At least.
Right.
I've been 23 twice. And I mean, I don't want to say the fun one because you're fun too. But I'm the wild one.
True.
Out of the two.
I think the thing that even made me want to do the podcast with Kat is because Kat is real straightforward and is no telling what's gonna come out of her mouth. But it's gonna be the realest as it can be applied to the conversation and the situation. Like, she's just gonna be like, this is
if
what
it
is.
crossed my mind,
it crossed her lips. That's what it is.
Always has been. I do shoot from the hip.
Right.
But I'm not gonna tell you anything wrong.
Right.
Or whatever. I do consider myself to be objective. And as crazy as it sounds, I am a big nurturer, but I do believe in tough love.
Right. So we got together and we tried to figure out, okay, so what we want to do with the channel. And so what we came up is, I kind of want a women's channel, but I like the fact that she's like, no, make it inclusive for everybody. So I want to be support. I want it to be something that is supportive, that creating a support system, because I remember when I was younger, somebody told me that it's harder to do things without a support system, and a part of the support system is communicating and talking. Like, now we can't physically be there when you guys are going through that stuff, as you can't physically be there when we going through stuff. But if I shoot it out there, hey, I'm going through this, and one of you guys say, hey, well, I went through this and this is what you should do. Or if you in the comments and you say, hey, I'm going through this, and other people around you say, hey, well, when I went through that, or I went through a similar situation, it provides a support system. It gives you something to, think about and talk on, or talk with people about.
It opens up dialogue.
Right, and dialogue is the first weapon to conquer anything. And so I do still want to have it focus on women, but also we don't exist without men. They influence our lives. They're in our everyday. Every day, they're our bosses. They're our subordinates. They are our sons. They're our cousins, uncles. So while
She's
I
gonna leave fathers out.
right, and yeah, our fathers. And while I want it to be a forum for women, I understand that men have to be present. So I want to find a way. I haven't yet. We haven't figured it out yet, but we want to find a way to make it inclusive for everyone.
Yeah, because I mean, like she stated, it's, I understand her perspective as far as the direction she would like the channel to go.
Right.
But like you said, I'm like, you can't. I want it to be inclusive.
Right.
Because we can't have a discussion about certain topics without getting input from the men.
Right.
So with that said, it's like, there will be, from time to time, we will have guests.
Right.
Guests on the podcast, as well as if we do a live podcast or whatever, we will have guest speakers. And I mean, I just would like for people to engage,
right?
Be open with
your experience,
your life experiences,
right,
on whatever topic we choose to hit on, and just because I'm an open book,
right? And I'm a try to be more of an open book than right. She definitely is, and I'm gonna try, to meet her where she is. You know what I'm saying? Because we want you guys to participate. So I can't be standing here like, I ain't gonna tell my secrets. I got secrets. I got things. I did things. There's things.
Tell me after here.
Okay.
After we get out here.
Okay. So be sure to, participate in the conversation, which makes it a stronger forum. And it makes it effective if everyone is participating. If don't be scared to just let them know, hey, I've been through this, or I understand this, or girl, what you do that for? What made you think that was okay? You know what I'm saying?
Or like with the guys.
Right.
Why do I feel like I'm advocating for men? But like with the guys, if we're discussing relationships, because we understand that, when things go wrong, it ain't always on the man.
Right.
Because we can be toxic as well.
Right.
But I just, again, would like for people to let's just exchange dialogue for whatever the topic may be. And we will be, for the most part, we want to be informative.
Right.
But at the same time, it's not going to be that. I want our personalities to show, because, I have a very strong one.
Right.
And for her, she's more reserved, but I see a different side of her that a lot of people don't get to see.
It's rare. You know what I'm saying? I don't mix with everybody. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm real protective of who I reveal myself to. I think that I love hard or whatever. And I'm that came out wrong. But it's kind of what I'm saying. I think that I love hard. And so I try not to just be all outside like that, because I could be. That don't sound right. We'll cover that some other day. Yeah. But what we will do, we have topics planned about, sex, relationships, dating. We also want to cover, because I'm African American, we are African American. Now, occasionally in our guests, we'll probably have a Caucasian. I have to say car because I used to say it with an R. So we'll have a Caucasian or a white person on here. You know what I'm saying?
Say it with an R.
Yeah, I'm trying to say it with an R, but anyway, we will have
non-melanated people
on the show. But when it comes to stuff like depression or mental illness, that is definitely something that our community needs to talk more about. That we need to address, because we're pretending that as if it doesn't happen, and it's affecting us every day. So we're going to talk about depression. We're going to talk about those type of things, like
domestic abuse.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And again, like I said, that's something that goes both ways.
Right.
And we will have some lighthearted topics from time to time. We will have story times.
Right.
And we will be, just like we will upload for our podcast, we do post on our Facebook page,
Right.
which is Kat Kerri, Kerri&Kat.
Right.
Like she said, it will be in the description box below. And we will be doing things over there as well. So make sure you do add us on Facebook and subscribe to this channel.
Right. So that you can be informed about what we're talking about. So that when Monday or and Thursday that we upload it and you're gonna be there, you can, know what the conversation is going to be about, see what other people are talking about, get a heads up or be able to contribute to the conversation. Be like, oh, they said this in the Facebook and I want to comment on this, or I want you to talk about that. So just be sure that, you are completely
Present.
right. You're gathering all the information so we can go back and forth. So they can. That's what makes it. That's what makes it effective. It's not just us getting on here talking. You know what I'm saying? It's us talking, but also with you.
Engaging.
Right, engaging with you. That is very important for any YouTube channel. Like if it's effective, you're learning something or growing, you want to make sure that you're not the only person talking, that you're getting insight from other people so that you'll know which direction to go, because you don't want to make it seem like this one narrow thing is how it is. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to go. No, it's people that did stuff off the flip for years, and there's probably something that you've done that somebody else hasn't thought of or wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to get down into. I want to get into the guts of the conversation. Now I could have said something else. We just go with. I want to get into the conversation as deeply as possible so that it can be effective. And in order for that to happen, I need you guys to participate. So be sure to again like, subscribe, and definitely comment below.
And don't forget to share.
Yep, and share the video so that you can help others. Thanks for watching.
Smooches.